Good morning, graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Feridun Hamdulahkar, and I have the honor of serving as President and Vice Chancellor of this fine institution. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. Now, if you could please remain standing, and those of you who may be sitting, if you could rise, if you're able to, and I will invite Julianne Durocher to sing our national anthem. And should you like to join Julianne, please feel free to do so. Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tom Jenkins, and it's my privilege to be the Chancellor of the University of Waterloo. Graduates, family and friends, President, Provost, honored guests, faculty and staff, it's wonderful to be here today to celebrate today's graduating class. You've worked hard for this milestone, graduates, and by the looks of this very packed gym, you've had some help along the way. So welcome to parents and friends to Waterloo. Although the graduates are certainly happy and smiling this morning, your family and friends, and especially your parents, are very happy this morning because you're off the payroll now. I still have 2 left, so. Now, 2017 marks a special year for the university. It's our 60th anniversary. And this university's been an inspiration right from the very beginning. It was forged on a very unconventional principle that it would have cooperative education while at the same time it would have academic excellence. And while we take that for granted today, 60 years ago, that was a tremendous innovation. And of course, that has led to many, many years of the University of Waterloo being recognized as Canada's most innovative university. In fact, for 25 years, it's been recognized in a row as Canada's most innovative university. Now, today we're here to celebrate the awarding of degrees, and we're going to begin by conferring an honorary title on an individual who's distinguished themselves at the university and an honorary title on an individual who has distinguished themselves in academia. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. And finally, we will present a Distinguished Teacher Award, and medals will be presented to graduating students who have excelled in their studies. Now, as Chancellor, I get to give one order that hopefully gets obeyed, and that we're going to be out of here in 2 hours. Now, of course, you have a role to play in that, and we would ask that you remain in your places until Convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the Convocation Hall. So for graduates, today is the end of one phase and the beginning of another. I hope all of you will maintain your ties to the Waterloo community. I've been part of this community for more than 30 years, as has my wife, Toby. And it's a network, and it's just like anything else. It's what you put into it, what you get out of it. And we hope that you will be part of that great alum network, which you're going to hear more about later on today. But it really is something. I've witnessed it firsthand for the last 30 years, and I hope you take advantage of it. And it's something that's always there next year, the year after, or 10 years from now. So congratulations, and I look forward to seeing each of you as you cross the stage. I now invite Marlee Spafford, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Studies, Faculty of Science, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Pam Van Allen. Pam began her distinguished 44-year career at the University of Waterloo in 1970. After starting in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Pam moved to the Dean of Science office. During her 40-year tenure in the Faculty of Science, Pam was promoted 5 times as she competently steered the science undergraduate office with poise and dignity. Pam's career at Waterloo spanned 9 Canadian prime ministers, 5 university presidents, 6 deans of science, and 7 undergraduate associate deans of science. While Pam clearly had staying power, her career is notable both for its longevity, but also in its deep, positive, and lasting impact. Pam managed all science undergraduate calendar changes for over 25 years. She was a key contributor in the development of the science and business programs, and her reputation as a competent administrator led to invitations to sit on several university committees. Perhaps her greatest contribution, and the one closest to her heart, is the academic advice she ably provided to so many science students. Almost 24,000 science undergraduate students graduated under her careful watch. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her dedication and her many contributions to this university, I request that you bestow the title of Honorary Member of the University upon Pam Van Allen.
I'm honored to confer upon you, Pam Van Allen, the title of Honorary Member of the University and extend my sincere congratulations. Okay, let's go here and get the photo and sign the register. Okay, here we go. Pam, we're going to do a photo now. Okay, and then we'll just point right here. Here we go. Well, we'll have to compare notes on all those university presidents.
I now invite Barry Warner, Professor, Earth and Environmental Sciences, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present John Joseph Clegg. John Clegg received his PhD from the University of British Columbia in 1973 and thereafter joined the Geological Survey of Canada as a research scientist. Later, he moved to Simon Fraser University in 1998 as professor and the Shrum Chair in Science in the new Department of Earth Sciences, and later held a Canada Research Chair in Natural Hazards Research until his retirement this past year from the university. John Clegg is a leading authority in glacial geology, geohazards, and environmental earth sciences in rugged montane belts and coastal zones of North and South America and New Zealand, which happen to be some of the most picturesque parts of the world. A major focus of his research and that of his students and collaborators examines the risk of catastrophes such as earthquakes and tsunamis and assessing impacts of future climate extremes and global sea level on infrastructure and society. A skillful writer, he has served as the editor-in-chief of the Canadian Journal of Earth Sciences. His textbook, Natural Hazards, now in 3rd edition, is widely used in Canada and the USA. He strongly believes in sharing his expertise to educate, whether as mentor to his students, as member of an expert panel for governments, as an advisor to First Nations communities, as author of teaching materials for the general public, or as a go-to expert for media outlets when geological hazards make the news. He is a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada and has been recognized with numerous awards from the Geological Association of Canada, the Geological Society of America, the Canadian Quaternary Association, the Canadian Geotechnical Society, and the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of British Columbia. In 2015, he was named by the Canadian Geographic magazine as one of Canada's top 100 modern-day trailblazers. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding record of scientific achievement as an educator, mentor, and dedicated servant to the geoscience and engineering professions and to the greater scientific community, I request that you bestow the title of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon John Clegg.
I am honored to confer upon you, John Clegg, the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa, and I extend my sincere congratulations. Thank you very much. Okay, and then we'll grab this for the photo. There we are. Okay, and then we'll just turn sideways here. There we go. Okay, that's it. Congratulations.
I now invite Dr. Clegg to address Convocation.
Just get my little notes out here. It is truly an honor, very much an honor to be recognized in this way. You know, it's been almost 50 years exactly since I was sitting in your chairs at Occidental College in Southern California, waiting to receive my bachelor's degree, and it really does remind me of brings back the memories of youth. This clearly is such a milestone in your lives. You've obviously worked very, very hard and had the support of family and friends, made some sacrifices along the way to acquire your university degrees. And many of you have also worked for advanced degrees or professional certificates. And I would just make the point, of course, that education, learning is a lifetime pursuit. And with that comes grace and wisdom. So never, ever give up on learning. Life is a journey, it's a path, and you're just at a point along that path. My comments are going to be brief, perhaps a little presumptuous in that I offer a few recommendations based on my own life lessons. It's presumptuous in the sense that everyone is unique. One might question whether what I recommend applies to everyone seated before me. Nevertheless, I think my recommendations stem from universal ethical and religious tenets and scholarly endeavor that can be traced back to the Greeks, to the time of Socrates and Plato. So here I go. Recommendation number 1, know thyself. You cannot love others until you know and indeed love yourself. For many, myself included when I was younger, this was an extraordinarily difficult thing to do. Sounds simple but on paper, but in practice it is actually quite challenging. But you will never, ever live a happy and fulfilled life until you care and love yourself. Recommendation 2 for you, care about and care for your friends, families, in fact, everyone that you meet on the path of life. Christianity advises us to love thy neighbor as thyself, and you'll find that sentiment embedded in the core religious tenets of all religions. The roots of these theological tenets can be traced back to the ancient Greeks. You can look at it from another perspective as well, that humans find value in their relationships with others, not in the acquisition of material wealth, not in the awards bestowed upon them. Recommendation number 3, find out what you are really passionate about and pursue it doggedly. Perhaps you have more than one passion, most of us do, but really find the one that turns your crank and work on it and keep all your passions bright and burning. If you do, you will certainly achieve a successful and fulfilled life. Recommendation number 4, work hard. Not Calvinistic hard. Nothing is achieved without effort, however. And whether you become a renowned concert violinist, a marathoner, a medical doctor, you have to work hard to do that. There's no getting around it. And I'm sure you all know this because you worked hard to get where you are today. Recommendation number 5. Having said work hard, I also say have fun. Never forget the child in you. The expressions, life is short, you only get one kick at the can, they're arguably trite, but they certainly ring true to me. A lifetime is very short. Time races by, so enjoy the experience. Recommendation number 6, and my final recommendation, be an engaged citizen. We are very lucky to live in this country, and partly because we have high standards of education. Question everything, even the accepted truth. Embrace the good in people and challenge the evildoers, even if it puts you at personal risk. Stay true to your convictions. And I would argue strongly that the future of all of us, the future of humanity, depends on an educated and engaged citizenry. So there you go. For what they're worth, my 6 recommendations on leading a happy and successful and fulfilling life. You've been well prepared for the next stage in your journey. You have degrees from one of the best universities in this country. And I'll just finally close by saying, be the best that you can. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning. My name is Ian Orchard. and I have the privilege of being Vice President, Academic and Provost. Let me thank Dr. Clegg for his thoughtful and inspiring advice, and welcome him, along with Pam Van Allen, to our group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. Will the graduating class please rise as you are able? Mr. Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University, that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Please be seated. I'd like to invite Shibagna Kaista to come forward and deliver the valedictory address.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and people watching this on the live stream in the comfort of your beds, welcome. Now, you've all heard the tale. For the past 60 years, they've been saying that the University of Waterloo is this mystical land where ideas start, and this thing called innovation happens. And it's also this land where construction never seems to stop. Well, let me tell you, this tale stands true. And every member of the class of 2017 is a living legend of this land, and around here, we are known as warriors. We are the Waterloo Warriors. Each of us with unique stories to share from the battles that we fought in the land that encompasses 226 and 519 area codes. And while we may have lost some battles, we conquered many of them during our time here. The armors we wore took the shape of oversized lab coats. Other days it was business casual, but on most days we chose sweatpants to take on the wrath of those gruesome study sessions where we fought sleep all night with trusty caffeinated beverages lined up by our side. Some battles we fought together, such as the conquest for power. And I'm talking about those times where we had to horizontally place ourselves on the floors of the Dana Porter Library in an attempt to find the greatest treasure of all time, a power outlet. To salvage our dying laptops and tablets, and we did, and our MacBooks and PCs trooped through somehow. Let us also not forget to commemorate that historical moment where we collectively witnessed the demise of the grand empire of JobMine, which then led to the coming of Waterloo Works, who maybe is a friend or a foe, we still don't quite know. However, some of the most challenging battles here were the ones where we had to face our own selves alone, such as those nights where we spent countless hours staring blankly into Word documents as we attempted to write our final reports, thesis, and dissertations while our mind battled feelings of isolation, procrastination, and the ultimate fear of our work enduring a supervisor's rejection. But it's those moments, that were at times more bitter than sweet, that ultimately helped us realize that in this journey, we are better off being our best allies, not our worst enemies. The list of struggles that we faced, academic or personal, may have been different for everyone. But just like our Canadian nation, who is celebrating 150 years of its Confederation this year, what unifies every Waterloo student is in the diversity of challenges and achievements that we experienced during our time here. The process of self-discovery for any of us has not been linear, to say the least. But hey, you know what they say. Neither was the journey that led to the discovery of the double helix structure of DNA, #science. Being a part of this world-class institution that houses the boldest of hearts and the brightest of minds has allowed us to recognize that the problems affecting our world today can only truly be solved if we break our individual silos and learn how to integrate knowledge so we can make much-needed changes within and around us in a systemic and sustainable way. For Waterloo's Institute of Quantum Computing, breaking silos, quite literally, is leading to the advancement of quantum cryptography research in outer space. And for one of our students present here, it meant coming up with a social enterprise that brings together refugees and communities through the exchange of skills and services, helping those displaced restore their honor and their dignity. These instances remind us that as the fine scientists, leaders, and innovators of tomorrow, we have to walk into this world with compassionate hearts and an open mind while holding on to the responsibility of challenging oppressive status quo in the systems that we find. Our time here in this mystical land of ideas, innovation, and LRT construction has been fulfilling. But we're also leaving behind unanswered questions, such as, I wonder what having a snow day at the University of Waterloo feels like. But there's one question that the graduating class of 2017 knows the answer to. So give me that response loud and clear, because I want everyone to have the last words in this speech, because this battle was fought and won as a team. So tell me, science, for one last time, how do you feel?
Thank you so much, Shivangna, for your wonderfully energetic, uplifting, and inspiring words. I mentioned to her that it's snow day. We are not Laurier. Chancellor, President, honored guests, and participants. Well, truly, what a great day. Convocation is perhaps the most rewarding occasion in the life of a university. It evokes our ancient rights, our privileges, and it stirs us with a promise of new beginnings. On behalf of our University of Waterloo administration team, I would like to formally thank all of those who have made today possible. To the parents, family, and friends of our graduates, especially those of you who have traveled from afar to be here, thank you. To the university community for developing these scholars and delivering this outstanding event for our new alumni, thank you. And of course, we acknowledge those who have been unable to join us today, but we feel their presence. Now, it's often difficult for the graduating students to find their family and friends when they cross the stage to be hooded. So I thought we should help them find you. If the graduating class remains seated, But this time I would like to invite parents, family, and friends to rise as you are able. Graduates, this is your time to look around. Find your family and friends. If you wave to them, they always wave back. It's a remarkable human behavior. Graduates, let's thank all of those who've made your convocation so special. So please be seated. Now you could treat that as something of a first inning stretch, since there is no seventh inning stretch, so you'll be thanking me later on. As we prepare to confer degrees, I have a few notes. If you would like to take photos, you may do so in the area to your left of the platform. Please enter this area by going to the left side, outside of the gym, down the hallway. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to proceed across the stage, you can take pictures. Once you've taken your photos, please return to your seats to allow others to take photos of their special graduates. Please remember that some students' names begin with an A, which inevitably means others begin with a Z. It really is not their fault, although I am advised it's probably your faults. Please show respect to all your fellow classmates by returning to your seat after being hooded so that we can all share in this celebration together. And now for the good stuff. We will now proceed to the conferring of the degrees. I invite Bob Lemieux, Dean, and Marley Spafford, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Studies, to announce the graduates' names.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, General Science, 3-year. Sarah Durad Al-Jalawi, Spencer Victor Kenneth Bradburn, Defadzwa Vanessa Chisango, Graham Zach Fei Chow, Laura Elizabeth Colley, Jaren Dang, Clara Hunju Go, Sarah Catherine Harries Kimber, Melanie Dawn Harris, Matthew Wilford Hutchinson, John Kang, Myeonwon Lee, Shan Lee, Jennifer Liang, Joral Luke Marcella, Samuel Martins, Natalia Elizabeth O'Neill, John Ka-chung Chi, Anis Siddiqui, Benjamin Barlow Sine, Melissa Tam, Zhijiao Chang, Mark Ryan Tinker, Prasanna Wijakakun Arambapola, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Program. Fatima Alahame, Kajad Asadurian, Harleen Badesha, Alina Patricia Biliak, Manveet Kaur Bopare, Sarah Elizabeth Burry, Neo Lam Chan, Cho Ju Chang, Han Jia Do, Shanice Carla Tahaljali Dodds, Ali Eskandari, Rana Sieda Fatima, Alexander Antonio Fernandez, Sarah Natalia Marie Ferreira, Muhammad Saad Fakan, Joshua William Fuss, Guillermo Garcia, Nurapama Abraham Gidya, Troy Robert Grandy, Brittany Sarah Ann Gunput, Shirley He, Stephanie Ho, Austin Hoy, Shivraj Handal, Natalie Danielle Ainucci, Elizabeth Michael Ibrahim, Baljit Kaur, Claudia Krasnelnicki, Nadine Kuntz, Veronique Lisanne Lemieux. Eunice Liu, Brittany Pugh Yi Lo, Cindy Luck. Michelle Yi Han Lung, Justin Frederick McDonald, Brittany Colleen McIntyre. Sharon Kamal Singh Mandur, Sheila Jasmine Muraquin, Emily Charlotte Needles. Liam Kwan No, Vivian Nguyen, Dhruvi Patel, Hamal Patel, Marianne Rafat Rizuki, Daniel Joseph Richard, Matthew Rubio Savati, Shivani Stephanie Shirharan, Maria Shahzad, Ellie Samantha Singer, Karen Deep Singh, Navneet Singh, Ryan Neil Skanes, Harman Soe, Savanavasini Sridharan, Min Ji Su, Anojan Suresh Kumar, Angelo Sengchen, Michael Anthony Vanosh, Andrew Robert Walker, Emily Yi Lute Wong, Wenxiang Zi, Joanne Yi, Joshua William Woods, Kevin Ranyan, Michelle Yu, Ryan Shu Sing Yu. Xiaozhan Zhang, Chris Nicholas Zudema. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biochemistry. Farhana Zamina Abbas, Jennifer Ann Aguirre, Laura Arvaj. Joel Benoit, Vivian Wei Han Chan, Ernest Kwan Chun Cho. Ken Huen Dang, Andy Dow, Namisha Desai. Patrick Deep, Rona Dong, Alicia Francesca Dubinsky, Jessica Duong, Joshua Robert John Featherstone, Daniel Feng. Allison Tilly Fron, Mache Gok, Ferris Halawa, Frances Louise Heather, Lillian Ho, Sabari Awanabari Laben. Wei Lam Olivia Lau, Jason Yinghee Leung, Jason Yuk Hin Lee. Laura Evelyn Linton, Eric Douglas James May, Olatunji Alamide Oni, Ashutosh Denise Patel, Aaron William Posma, Melissa Perkertz, Alexandra Marie Theles, Niraja Ramakrishnan, Adrian Noel Ramas. Samuel Gerald Salaman, Sean Sayavong, Pernank Shaw, Michelle Mi Sun Si, Nivetha Srikanthan, Gurin Naya, Sri Sarah Vanna Pavan, Genevieve Saint Arnaud, Milan Thera Kumaran, Wei Lin Winnie Tong, Witty Ka Yi Tsi, Wayne Vong, Warren Laduvich Van Pang Chung, Joanna Elizabeth F. Wellham, Ka Long Wu, Kelvin Young, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biotechnology, Chartered Professional Accountancy. Leba Arif, Patrick Lin, Nisha Victoria Marugapan, Julie Kwan Han Nguyen, Ryan Nguyen, Grace Jaho Tang, Manu Wang, Han Yan Heo, Christian Michael Yu, Zulin Zhang, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biotechnology, Economics. Azra Zumar Vala. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Chemistry. Emma Boyle, Justin Mark Stephen Burgess, Bonnie Deep, Geneviève Marie Girard, Dominica Sylvia Grucheska, Jillian Faith Hawes, Travis Coe, Tina Lee, Aaron Long, Wei Kong Liu, Luke T. Menezes, Sarah Christine Milliken, Philip Thomas Mayat, Alvaro Andres Omana Moreno, Mathieu Paris, Ashtana Puvanendran, Isabel Marie Rodrigo, Melanie Lou Sadler, Sunmeng Wang, Lu Yao, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Earth Science. Julian Boada, Yu Du, Sarah Indris, Jizhao Li, Zhuoheng Liao, Mingjiao Liu, Junhao Lu, Mason McAllery, David Gerald Joseph O'Reilly, Ru Yuan Sun, Robin Taves, Cheng Day Yu, Yu Jia Zhang, Wenrao Zhao, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Environmental Sciences. Nolan Boys, Jacob David Burbank, Ahmed Yasser El Gamal. Stephanie Elizabeth Feeney, Simon Wyatt Hoodart, Rebecca Ann King, Lisa Mei-Ling Klonikowski, Zhuohang Lian, Bingqing Liu, Ragavi Muralitharan, Wesley Palmer, Patrick Powell, Nayan Muhammad Rana, Erika Tudo, Michelle Suhi Yi. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Life Physics. Yi Chen Lin, Alexander Pak, Rachel Jeanette Ridicop, Namrata Pratik Shah, Kaylee Marie Van Veen, Cindy Kim Vu, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Materials and Nanosciences. Zachary Allen Bowman, Zhaotian Shen, Isaiah Aditya Gianto, Wenhan Dong, Rantong Gong, Zhao Yi Guan, Nairong Hu, André-Philippe Paradis, Guangji Sun, Jehu Yu, Yi Wan, Jianyang Zhang, Yikui Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Mathematical Physics. Jack Guy Davis, Jake Ferguson, Thomas Coolican Fraser. Jonathan David Lee Hayes, Reed Joseph Peter Hayes, Hannah Kathleen Smith Jones. Paul Matthew Jung, Aidan Cash Mahaffey, Samuel A. Martinello. Julia Rose Mephi, Alec William Mitchell, Sankarshan Mutkavi. Nathan Speck, Roger Wilkinson, Huang Ming Zhao. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Medicinal Chemistry. Christopher Bradley Bajent, Christian Ieratano, Ryan Morera. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for a degree Bachelor of Science Honors Physics. Kevin Scott Bryce, Jeremy Alexander Bullock, Nicholas Aaron Cockton. Kevin Andrew Gregory, Joseph Ivanchik, Andrew William McGowan Jordan. Kevin Matthew Nicholas Croft, Suji Lim, Jianyi Ma. Eric Lauren Mason, Victor Miro Moniuk, Colin James Roy Moore. Andrew Rajkumar, Petar Simichya, Richard Sin. Nathaniel Stanley, Neil Suki Wong, Claire Lauren Warner. Victor Wong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors, Physics and Astronomy. Connor Bevington, Abraham Dominguez Duque, Simon Alexander Hartwig, Kyle Imrie, Daniel Southall, David Joseph Stephens, Joseph Nelson Ulmer, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors, Science and Aviation. Brian James Xingya Ho, Nicholas John Loader, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors, Science and Business. Nita Devi Bhatia, Amanda Bond, Sage Barclay, Melvin Bayonetto, Christopher Bai, Jamie Carter, Samantha Chechi, Erica Chi-Wai Chen, Jing Hillary Chen, Ursula Chen, Amanda Lee Chiarello, Emily Chu, Christian H. Colonna, Catherine Marie Damone, Erica Elizabeth DeFranco, Afra D'Souza, Ashley Marie Duffy, Melanie Emerson, Carly Files, Chelsea Renee Hillier, Tong Hong. Helen Lin Yu Wong, Elizabeth Anastasia Hudson, Wendy Kathy Woon. Sarah Elizabeth Ippolito, Claudia Ivasco, Nan Jiang. Shivanya Kasta, Alicia Kassam, Munin Kim. Chelsea Carleen King, Brandon Lee, Tyler Lee. William Chung-Shing Lee, Jian Liu, Shyam Prakash Malik. Corey Don McKay, Daniel Seamus McKee, Anika Mehta. Kanita Nikki, Lucas Frederick Udick, Stephanie Antonia Pavlik. Rajender Fidhatri Petty, Nicole M. Salonia, Chirag Shet. Chao Ming Sun, Annalyn Joy Tagata, Wei Han Tam. Lisa Tran, Yasmin Turman, Hang Shu. Hongyu Xu, Jody Zhang, Ellen Zhu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Robert W. Hill, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, Faculty of Science, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Science. Justin Robert Buis, Paul Charlton, Wei Guo. Wai Kwang Fu, also the recipient of the Dean of Science Award for recognition of created research as presented in a student's MSc thesis. Henry Guilford Heckey, Thompson Moore MacLeod Heckey, Hei Huang. Anand Lopez, Yawen Mai, Maxine Salman. Mark Steinprice, also the recipient of the Dean of Science Award for recognition of creative research as presented in a student's MSc thesis. Emily Marie Surrett, Jiaying Wang, Kai Wang. Yun Wu, Tianyu Yang, Jingfei Yao. Shufang Yu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Robert Aaron Broom. Reza Anabestani. Jason Davison. John Matthew Donahue. Peng Liu. Xian Ma. Ekaterina Markolova. Nima Ahmad Abdallah Murshid. Helen Rebecca Powley. Trevor Rempel. Fatima Vakili. Zachary Webb. Zhangfeng Zhao. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in abstention.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Ian Orchard, Vice President, Academic and Provo, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Monica Barra. The Distinguished Teacher Award was established by the Senate of the University to recognize individuals with a continued record of excellence in teaching at Waterloo. Recipients must be nominated by their students and are selected by a committee consisting of undergraduate and graduate students, alumni, and faculty. As Chemistry's Associate Chair, Undergraduate Affairs, and a dedicated chemistry professor, Monica has had a lasting influence on students and faculty alike. Monica is highly recognized by her colleagues and students for her enthusiasm, patience, and passion for course material. One alumnus noted that her lectures were interactive and stimulating, and that her lecture notes were written in such a way that it was easy and even fun, we're talking about chemistry here, right, to follow along. This, coupled with her expansive knowledge of the course content, has made students enamored with her. Colleagues recognize that Monica is a highly dedicated and caring teacher who goes way beyond the call of duty to help students learn and succeed. This is evident in her work as Associate Chair, where her leadership in developing a new curriculum will, in the words of one colleague, benefit students for generations to come. Monica has been a recipient of numerous awards and distinctions, including the Chem Club Periodic Table of Teaching Excellence and the Excellence in Science Teaching Award. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding achievement in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teacher Award to Monica Barra. I now invite Gary Inanen, alumnus, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen. Convocation is an exciting time, as we've seen, as we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our graduates. In this, the university's 60th anniversary year, we are especially proud to recognize the achievements of our undergraduate student from each of the university's faculties through the awarding of the Alumni Gold Medal. Much like Waterloo has done for the past 6 decades, the recipient's hard work and perseverance has achieved lasting results. There's much to celebrate and even much more to anticipate. Graduates, while your status today changes from student to alumnus, your relationship with the university should only grow. As this remarkable institution works to support and celebrate your personal and professional achievements. As a proud Waterloo alumnus from personal experience, please, I can tell you that this chapter in your life provides you with an exciting opportunity to engage with the university and its global network of alumni in a new way. Staying connected will provide you with meaningful and beneficial results. On behalf of my fellow Waterloo alumni, welcome to the exclusive club. Mr. Chancellor, as a graduate of the university's Faculty of Science with a Bachelor of Science, I am honored to present the 2017 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for outstanding academic performance in an undergraduate program, having received a Bachelor of Science, Jillian Faith Hawes. I now invite Feridun Hamdalapur, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium.
We have so many brilliant students that we can't possibly just do it with one medal. Each year, the Governor General of Canada sends 3 silver medals to universities, and this year we have received 3 silver medals, and they are to be presented to those brilliant students who have reached the highest academic standing in their bachelor's program. So one of those 3 medals will be presented now. Mr. Chancellor, I'm delighted to present the Governor General's Silver Medal for 2017 to Thomas Fraser. You heard enough speeches? No. You need one more, I think, right? I can't possibly let you go without one final conversation, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, probably you witnessed the same thing as I did. As you came across the stage, as I talked to you, as myself and the Chancellor and the Provost, we asked you about your future plans. It was just impossible not to see this great energy and excitement and the pride in you. Pride in being here, pride in graduating from this great university. This is the moment I've been waiting for the past 4 or 5 years. It's the first day that I met you to say, welcome to the University of Waterloo's Alumni Club. Congratulations. And as was mentioned several times, you're graduating in a very, very special year as we are celebrating our 60th anniversary. It's an important year to us in our existence. You just briefly close your eyes and let's go back into history. 60 years ago, a few things happened that are just remarkable in our country's history. Well, 60 years ago, Canada sent its first peacekeeping troops to the Middle East, to Egypt, to help resolve the Suez Canal crisis. 60 years ago, John Diefenbaker became a Prime Minister of Canada, taken over from Louis Saint Laurent. Those were important milestones in our country's history. We became truly a peacekeeping nation. We became very international. At the same time, in the middle of all of these things, on July 3rd, 1957, the University of Waterloo started its program in one area in engineering with 74 students. Fast forwarding 60 years, we are a university of 36,000 students. And as the Chancellor mentioned, this institution has been named the most innovative university in this country for the past 25 years. Not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, 25 years. You're graduating from a great university, but you are also graduating from a very special, absolutely fantastic faculty, the Faculty of Science. Let me tell you a little bit about this faculty. In case you don't know, I'm sure you do quite well. It is one of the most research-intensive science faculties in this country. At our university, they have the largest research revenues per capita in the university. It is extremely research-intensive, and they do some remarkable things. You know some of them quite well. At the same time, this is a very student-focused faculty. As you witnessed, I was so happy to be able to open the science teaching complex. It is information that this faculty, while they are dealing with some absolutely groundbreaking research projects and topics, at the same time, you came first. You come first as undergraduate students, and we are seeing this. As I was talking to many of you, you have some great plans. You're going to do wonderful things, and this is so important and exciting to us. You heard from our honorary doctorate recipients that we have some really, really important challenges. We have to deal with some really serious issues. At the same time, if you look at the future and say, well, how are we going to deal with all of these? I don't need to look far. It's right there. You're going to do it. Your relationship with the university also is evolving. You were students, now you're alumni. And this is a different relationship. By the way, the Chancellor mentioned that something I should correct it. He said they will be coming off your payroll, okay? Not quite. It's an also evolving concept. I have two, and I know it evolves. One point, you get a phone call, say, Mom, Dad, I really miss you. By the way, I'm short of something, and can we talk about this? But nevertheless, you're going out, you're going to make your family, you're going to make your professors very proud because you're going to accomplish some fantastic things. I want you to take a few things from here with you. You have your degree in your hands, but you studied at a university that is deeply entrenched in its values and ideals. Ideals of openness, ideals of respect for diversity, ideals of cooperation, ideals of passion for learning. Take those with you. And remember to be always be part of this university. We are not seeing you as leaving this university. We are seeing you that you have evolved into something else, and we will always be connected with you. You will be connected to the family of 190,000 University of Waterloo graduates, and I'm so delighted that I had this opportunity to say how proud of you, how I am for the one last time, but I don't think that we're going to stop saying that, how proud of you we are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Let's congratulate them one more time.
Well, graduates, we still have about 10 minutes left, and there's a whole bunch of professors behind me that could give you another lecture if you like. Or we could just say that Convocation is now adjourned.